Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Helena again. Today I am preparing contents about Merck. Perhaps those who don't live in North America may not be familiar with Merck as it's used only in the United States and Canada. Globally, the company is known as MSD, but in the US and Canada it goes by Merck. Since I will focusing on US sales only, I refer to it as Merck. Last week, MSD announced its first quarter earnings call. So today, along with the United States sales information from 2020 to 2023 that I usually cover, I also want to talk about first quarter sales of 2024. Today's video is based on the Merck sales report I've created. You can find detailed data from this report on my Tableau profile, so I encourage those interested to visit. Now, let's get back to Merck. Surprisingly, Merck's US sales have been steadily increasing since 2020. This is quite different from other pharma companies that adjusted in 2023 after increased sales during the COVID-19 period. In 2023, sales increased by 4.8% compared to 2022, which, considering inflation, isn't a significant rise, but the consistent upward trend in sales is promising. Looking at sales on a quarterly basis, overall, there's an upward trend, especially noticeable in the first quarter, although there's a spike in 2022. This spike is due to Lagevrio, an antiviral drug that saw a surge in sales in 2022 first quarter as a COVID-19 treatment, but had minimal sales afterward, likely due to the approval of other COVID-19 treatments like Paxlovid. If we exclude Lagevrio sales, we see a beautiful chart of increase in QoQ sales since 2020 Q2. Particularly, when looking at Q1 sales alone, we see a steady increase of 11 to 12% from 2021 to 2024, even when compared to CPI for 2023. Not only did sales increase, but net income also saw a significant rise. Net income increased by 69% compared to the same quarter last year, even sparkling articles. The income statement reveals that the increase in sales led to the rise in net income. Global sales increased by approximately 1.3 billion in just 1 year, while the cost of sales and R&D costs decreased, contributing only 30% to the increase in net income. So, where did the significant sales increase come from? Let's look at Merck's sales trend by business segment. Merck's business can be divided into two categories, pharmaceuticals and animal drugs. Sales of animal drugs remain relatively flat, while pharmaceutical sales see a significant increase. The growth in pharmaceuticals is largely attributed to Keytruda. Keytruda sales have surpassed 50% of total US sales since 2023 and currently account for 55% of Merck US sales in 2024. Just like AbbVie's Humira, which I mentioned in a previous video, Keytruda is another unique case where single products dominate US sales. Unfortunately, if we exclude Keytruda, sales have hardly increased. Keytruda is a third-generation anti-cancer drug. It targets characteristics shared by numerous tumor cells rather than seeking to eliminate specific tumor cell. It can be used for various types of cancer, representing a new key in conquering cancer. As a result, Merck conducts numerous clinical trials using Keytruda to treat various types of cancers. After Keytruda approval by FDA, it has received additional approvals for 46 indications. Considering the astronomical cost of clinical trial, MSD is pouring money into Keytruda, making it a product that inevitably generates significant revenue. One slight concern is that patent for Keytruda expires in 2028. While not all indication patents expire simultaneously, biosimilar could enter the market from 2028 onwards. Considering the high biosimilar penetration in the last managed oncology drug market by PBMs, there is a significant possibility of revenue decline from 2028. However, given Keytruda's numerous indications and Merck's prior experience in the biosimilar market, one might expect them to prepare thoroughly for this. Let's go back to Merck's sales trend. If we exclude Keytruda, the most driving TA is vaccines. Not only are vaccine sales the highest and continually increasing, but 4 out of the top 10 products are vaccine. Gardasil, an HPV vaccine, and Perquad, an MMR vaccine, followed Keytruda in sales revenue. Similar to vaccine, the hospital acute care and oncology sector are also on the rise. Bridion, used for general anesthesia, performs well in hospital acute care. In oncology, sales of Lenvima, promoted in combination therapy with Keytruda, have increased significantly. Interestingly, other oncology products besides Keytruda are also experiencing sales growth. Unfortunately, the diabetes sector continues to experience declining sales, primarily due to the gradual decline in sales of the Januvia family. Once ranked fourth in sales, Januvia has now dropped to fifth place, overtaken by Viridion. Looking at product sales until 2023, the noteworthy products are as follows. The top three are Gardasil, Prequad, and Viridion. Not only are they among the top sellers, but their sales continue to increase, warranting a green flag. The rising stars are Lenvima, Vaxneuvance, Wellig, and Reblozyl. Lenvima, as mentioned earlier, is a product promoted alongside Keytruda, while the other three were launched in 2022 and are rapidly increased in sales. Interestingly, two of these are in-house developed products and other two are alliance products developed jointly. This showcases Merck's meaningful result from investing in its pipeline rather than relying solely on M&A to increase revenue. Lastly, let's take a look at the Watchout list. Januvia sales are declining due to falling prices, which unfortunately signifies pulling out the last card in market negotiation. I'd also like to highlight Virology here. Although Merck continues to invest in biology, particularly in HIV treatment and prevention, sadly no products made it to the top sales list. HIV treatment portfolio including Isentris, despite launching two more HIV drugs in 2023, has no significant difference in sales from Merck's HIV treatment combined. Even amidst this, Merck continues to invest in HIV treatment and prevention. Their efforts to eradicate the virus are evident. I hope that Merck's effort will eventually reflect in its sales. So far, we've examined annual sales up to 2023, and this graph represents the first quarter sales of 2024. Green indicates products with a sales increase of over 10% compared to the previous quarter, while red indicates products with a sales decrease of over 10%. It is interesting to note that 4 out of the top 10 sales products are vaccine. Gardasil shows a whopping 33% increase in sales compared to previous quarters. While sales are still not high, Vaxneuvance and Nurtec are also rapidly increasing in sales, indicating a future increase in the vaccine sectors. Now, let's briefly touch on animal drugs. Unlike the pharmaceutical business, which continued to grow thanks to Keytruda, U.S. sales of animal drugs have not increased at all. Particularly disappointing is the stagnation of companion animal drug sales, despite being in a market expected to grow at a CAGR of about 7%. Summarizing Merck's sales report, I want to highlight 4 bullet points. Firstly, it's noteworthy that Keytruda almost single-handedly drives the company's revenue. Keytruda, one product, accounts for a unique 55% share of Merck's U.S. sales revenue. Therefore, it is essential to be cautious of any setback directly related to Keytruda, such as patent expiry. Secondly, the company has shown significant growth in net income as well. Increasing net income by 69% in just one quarter is remarkable, made possible by having Keytruda, a cash cow and blockbuster product. Thirdly, the company boasts a strong vaccine portfolio. With the vaccine sector continuously growing, 4 out of top 10 products being vaccines, and vaccine sales exceeding oncology sales when excluding Keytruda. Lastly, let's address some concerns. Despite ongoing investment in virology, the return on investment in this area is somewhat disappointing. While market money is flowing into the animal health market, it's crucial not to miss opportunity for revenue. This is what I prepared for today. I hope you enjoy my video. If you want to read a summary of my report, please visit my Tableau profile. You can also find this list at the description section. Thank you for listening. This is Helena. Bye.